Okay, so I'm up here in the new Lego storage room. Moved all the drawers from under the layout downstairs. This is the top floor of the house. So, got everything all organized here. Kind of reorganizing again. I gotta get my priorities straight. All I do is start restart. But anyway, I got this project going here. It's just starting. I just started to put pieces around. And it's for a new engine. It's instructions for Brick Train Depot. Just started out. So I'm gonna put that together. Got unsorted parts. So yeah, I mean it's chaos, but anyway. So put this together, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so the model has now been completed. I also put some decals on. Decals got shipped with. If you order instructions, you get a set of decals usually to go with the model, depending on what you pick. Now, this has actually been deviated from the original form. The original form required either a 9-volt motor or what's called an S brick. Nothing I'm familiar with, unfortunately. But I was able, with some clever building, was able to slip a power up motor in here. In fact, it could probably fit a power function if I'd really worked at it. But for this application, the power up's good enough. So, look forward to messing with it. The only other thing I got to do is I don't have the windshield that's required. This required one that had like the red framing on it, and I just had a normal windshield, so I wanted to paint something on there. And that, it's just one of those things. You want to have a model, sometimes you have to make compromises. Here from the original instructions. So I was also lucky to have these side frames in light blay, as they are not cheap. They were for one set back in early 2000s, which was a junk train set. So I still was able to have those. I was surprised. I thought maybe I got left them when I moved, but they're there. Okay, in addition to the F unit, I got this from Amazon a while back, and what this is, open this up, is basically knockoff Lego track. Got a bunch of diamond crossings, actually. A few of those. Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of a crazy crisscross. But I only got room for it. So that's what all comes in here. There's all kinds of track. It's actually a good price for this. And Lego track's not cheap. Now, what I need to see is this going to be able to hold Lego parts on without them falling off? Is the clutch factor good? So I have to experiment with that. There's also straights here as well. So I tested the clutch factor on this track, and it's actually good. Like, you put a piece on it. Let's grab something here. Put a piece on it and we'll stay. So, which is good because I'm going to ballast these. But anyway, going from this, built that F unit like I said. However, I had to add more. And I built 3 passenger cars, but I ran out of the curve slopes, so this is what I'm going to have for now. My intention is also to build the B unit for that, but I'm going to need parts for that too. So we got 2 coaches and then a dome. Now, the full scale dome, the full size domes, connected there. Yeah, there we go. Got a little radio antenna on the roof. At least I assume that's what that was. This is how the Santa Fe prototype looked. And obviously, if I did a full scale one, I'd still put it on, but even in semi-scale, for a nice little add-on. Dome was kind of interesting to try to figure out. I got the basic shape down, good enough. Lego, unfortunately, doesn't make the correct shapes I need, but it'll work. Okay, so I got the train hooked up, got the controller on, run it around. And I see I'm going to have to put traction tires in this thing. So I got up to speed finally. But yeah, I'm going to have to get some O-rings to put on the wheels, because the wheels are actually weed brick, but they don't have any traction bands in them. They do have the grooves for it, though. So, you have to pardon me. I've also been fighting something for the last couple of days, too. That's why I don't sound... I mean, I always sound like crap anyway, but I literally feel like garbage today, so I'm going to slow that down a little bit. Yeah, so, got that running. It's not the only 6-watt I have. I still have the 2 Norfolk Southern Maersk engine repaints that I did. I call them repaints, but they're just basically recolored versions of the Maersk engine.